Hello everybody, welcome to another evening story, and this is the story of Mount Sinai and the giving of the Torah. Now, the rabbis tell us that when God gave the Torah, he wanted to give it on a mountain. And when the mountains heard this, different mountains came and spoke to Hashem, and they said to him, "Will you please honor us by giving the Torah on us?" One mountain called Har Tavor, Mount Tabor, said, "I am the highest of all, so high that when the waters of the flood came in the time of Noah, I was too high for the flood waters to reach, so the Torah should be given on me." And Har HaKarmel, Mount Carmel, said, "Well, when the Jewish people were crossing the Red Sea to escape from the Egyptians after they left Egypt, Hashem put me into the Red Sea to help the Jewish people to cross, so the Torah should be given on me." And Mount Sinai, Har Sinai in the desert, said nothing at all. It just stood there quietly, a low and dusty mountain surrounded by sand and rock and nothing at all. And Hashem said, "Well, if Har Tavor and Har HaKarmel are pushing themselves forward and telling me about how great they are, I will not choose them, because the Torah has to be given in a place that is very humble and modest, a place that doesn't show off, because only people who are humble and modest are good enough to receive the Torah from me." So Hashem chose little Har Sinai, alone, dusty, sandy, rocky, not very pretty, and made Har Sinai really beautiful. Hashem covered Har Sinai in grass and flowers and brought all the Jewish people to stand around this humble, modest little mountain. And even before Hashem started to speak the 10 Commandments, the Jewish people could already see that they were being taught to be humble and modest. Not only that, one of the rabbis tells us, Rabbi Yossi, he tells us that Har Sinai didn't always used to be there. Har Sinai used to be a part of Temple Mount, Har HaMoriah, in the middle of Jerusalem. And Hashem took some of Har HaMoriah and moved it into the desert and made it into Har Sinai. And if you go to Jerusalem nowadays, you will see that Temple Mount is also quite a low place. Although it's called a mountain, all the places round about are higher up. And this mountain teaches us too that we should be very modest. It teaches us that our beginnings as a people are modest and humble, and that our ending as a people will also be modest and humble. At the very start of our history, Avraham, our father, Abraham, loved Hashem so much that he went to that mountain and was going to offer his son Yitzhak to Hashem. And at the end of time, once again, our Beit HaMikdash will stand on that mountain, on Temple Mount in the middle of Jerusalem, that low little mountain like Har Sinai. Avraham, our father, was very humble and modest. And the mountain on which our Beit HaMikdash will stand is also humble and modest. And if we too can learn to be humble and modest, we will help not only to learn Torah and do the right thing and spread the beautiful light of Torah in the whole world, will also help to bring the Beit HaMikdash back to that humble little mountain, and we'll all see it and we'll all be very happy. Thanks for listening. Stay safe.